Hello, it's the Randy Duck and welcome back for another video. This time I've got two replays for you in the tier 10 mercenary light tank, the Tusk. I've recently done a video of the turtle and I got a request to get some replays in this tank. And in particular, I'm looking forward to sharing you the second replay, which I do go on to have a very good game. But we've got this game first, which is on Edinburgh, and we're platooned up with the Big Rossi. Now the Tusk, you know what it's about. It is the derp, isn't it? It's all about that derp, which can sometimes be, well, which can be a lot of fun to play. Can be frustrating at times too, but you can't take it too seriously playing a tank like this. 910 alpha on the HE rounds, 85 penetration on the premium HE. And yeah, it can be a lot of fun. So it's a nice little start to the game. We get a little track shot into that light and we quickly shut them down with the help of Rossi in the Gorilla 15. A lot of the enemy team, as you can see, are on their ridge towards their base. So I sort of took that, by I don't think anyone else is pushed up this way. So I'm going to push aggressively and see if we can spot anything out, see if there's any campers at the back which you can spot near the cap potentially, maybe get a bit of assistance that way. As we're moving in, it doesn't look like there is, so what I want to try and do is actually, I'm going to play quite aggressive and I'm going to push underneath their ridge. I think it's the safest place to be when you've got a fun police in the game, because you can go on the right hand corner and try and spot them that way. I often find it doesn't work because the enemy team can just turn back and got shots at you. You can get hit by the fun police. So I like to go underneath their ridge, because underneath their ridge it means for them, in order for them to full send you, which they can do, but it means they in theory they should get shot at by the enemy team. But I've seen this Manticore come out, so I want to chance an opportunity, and we do half health from there with that lovely derp gun hitting them on the move. But here's our first contender of the full send. Here comes the Dragon. Whee! Managed to just avoid him there, round the corner. He then gets shot at by enemy team, so he's had to fall back. And managed to get part of that one unscathed. The Manticore comes back. He obviously wasn't happy. Allows me to finish the job, and we take out that Manticore, that beautiful derp gun. And this is what I mean. We have got another contender coming in, but he's getting shot. It's a Dragon again. We'll see ya. And then we managed to get to the rear of the tank and take him out. So yeah, it's quite interesting. We're getting quite a lot of tanks not happy that I'm here. And but if they're full sending me one by one like that, I can just try and avoid them. A light tank, and hopefully they get shot at by my team behind me. I'm doing my best I can to just poke up here. I can't really get shots because of gun depression. That's not really my aim. My aim is just to keep them lit up, because obviously I've got fun police on my team, and maybe they can give us a little bit of assistance. I kind of missed that shot. I thought he was going to keep backing up, but he doesn't. I have swapped to the mini map just in case people try and full send me like this leopard. So we managed to try and avoid him. Ooh, off we go. Don't manage to get a shot into him, but yeah, we somehow survived 3 sort of full sends in this game, and we haven't actually lost any hit points. So yeah, that's quite nice. But yeah, we're just trying to keep him sort of protected as we can. It's all very even. But this is just a good position, because no one likes being perma-spotted when there's fun police in the game. You'd run the risk of, if you've got a good artillery player, he's going to get shots in. This is the danger though when enemy team push like that, because now they do have shots on me, and that does make my life a lot harder. That is the risk. So I'm going to have to move back over into this side of the ridge, because now they can't get shots into me. I'm a little bit more safer, but if someone full sends me now, it's a lot harder, because obviously if I push over, it's harder to avoid them basically, because I can get shot at the second I go over the other side of the ridge. And that is the danger of doing this. RMG saves the fun piggy there. Maybe we had a bit more time to aim it, but I don't know, maybe not. They had a lot of guns there, so I didn't want to overextend myself. I certainly didn't want to get shotgun by the fun police. That wouldn't have been fun. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if we can finish off that little pattern which shot us earlier, and we do. Picking ourselves up another kill, getting 2,000 damage, 2,000 assistance. And at this point, now our enemy team are sort of, I guess it's fairly close, but we put the enemy under pressure, haven't we? Because they're getting shot by 3 different angles. You've got me on this ridge, you're getting shot from the left, you're getting shot from the right, and you're also getting shot by the fun police. So yeah, it just makes their life harder. Although I haven't got, sometimes you can get a lot of assistance this way, but our team's sort of closed in, so I'm not getting that. The assistance I'd get would be more from the artillery. Shame we don't manage to pen the rear of that tank there, but we do leave him on the 1 shot. I was hoping I'd penned him. Maybe I should have just aimed, because I was above him, I should have aimed a bit higher into the engine deck, and then I would have penned him. But it is what it is. We're going to try and finish him off here, and we do manage to shut him down, picking ourselves up another kill. And now there's only 4 tanks remaining. The hardest part is done. I'm just going to see if I can go in now and maybe get behind one of these tanks. The Centurion Axe, if I get behind him, I'll be able to pen him. Maybe even pen him on the side. But as I go round, I spot this 57 Heavy. That tank could easily take me out, so I'll try and kill him first. And unfortunately, I don't roll high enough on the pen. I was thinking that the fact that he only had like 200 odd hit points, I'd just kill him. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't. So yeah, I missed an opportunity to get a pen into Centurion Axe, but I had to deal with him really, because he could have clipped me out if I didn't. I'm going to go back, finish him off. And then try and get out of the way of the Centurion Axe. He fortunately missed his shot. I want to try and get behind him to try and get a pen off if I can. I eat 1 in return, but this game's done. I just want 1 more big pen if I can. But he then gets shut down by a team before I get an opportunity. There's 1 shot here. That's when the DERP doesn't work. But I go to plan B, which is that. And we do get to kill. And that brings us then to the first replay. So let's just get to the scoreboard and see how we actually got on. We got 2,600 damage, 6 kills, 2,500 assistance. So not a massive game. I just kind of wanted to illustrate that position. But now we've got the second replay to come, which I'm looking forward to showing you. So let's stop rambling and I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, so here we are for the final replay on El Halluf. It's El Halluf Encounter. There's no fun police, but to be honest with you, if I'm in the light tank on El Halluf, I probably prefer there is fun police, just because I'll be able to get that assistance damage off of them. But we don't have that, so I decide I think there's 2 lights on the enemy team. So I'm going to push to the centre and go from there. That's where I think it's probably the best place for me to play as a light tank, and maybe I can then try and get up on the ridge. I mean, it all depends what I spot, and I can work it out what to go after I've worked out what the enemy team's doing. We've got that TL100 light tank is on a 1 shot, so at least we know that for later. He's obviously got Slap getting into position, so we can just, that's just useful information to remember. These are just small things you pick up when you're playing, because anything like that can come in helpful. We got the new Bulldog light tank, which is dangerous because he's got 1700 clip potential and a tier 8 light. He can clip me out, but yeah, I'm going to try and get behind them. But as I do, I get shot by the Bulldog. He can't quite get a second shot in. I aim my shot for this thing. I absolutely slap him for 1075, leaving him on 20 hit points. So I'll take that trade all day long. A shame I didn't just roll a little bit high and take him out. But yeah, can't complain with that really. That's a nice little trade. I'm looking to see where this LTB is. I'm a little bit concerned that he's just going to full send me. Because obviously with that and the Bulldog still being alive, that could be quite nasty for me. But he doesn't seem to want to be doing this. I really want to take out this Bulldog, because I don't have to worry about 2 angles then, and I can pay all my attention to this LTB. I'm going to look to see if I can get a shot into LTB, but as I do that, the Bulldog makes a mistake. He's given me a shot now, so I'm just got to be patient here, make sure I don't miss this shot, and we don't. We take him out, and that's got rid of that threat. But we now just got this LTB in front of us, which we've got to try and take care of. I'm waiting for my reload to go in. I was going to probably try and duke his shot if I can, then try and slap him. But I go and try and attempt that, but unfortunately it hits me. So I'm just going to aim this shot, make sure I hit, and we absolutely slap him again for 940, putting him on a 1 shot. But I've got to pick up the pace, because if you can see on the top of the mini map, it doesn't look like it's going too well for our team. Well, I've been sort of, I don't want to say wasting this time because I couldn't have done it any quicker than I could, but while I've been dealing with these light tanks, it's not gone great for my enemy team, my friendly team, sorry, and I need to try and get over there in the system if we're going to try and win this game, because we are losing at the moment. And yeah, it's only going to get worse if I can't get over there quickly. So I'm on my way. I suspect there may be a TD or two around here, which I might have to contend with first, because you would expect there to be. It would make sense. But I'm pushing around and I haven't spotted anything yet, so I'm thinking, oh, maybe if not. But as I do that, we spot this J-Panther with rear to us. We get a lovely pen into him. I need to try and get out of there while I'm reloading. But as I do that, we spot this ISU 152. I need to take this opportunity while I can to shoot him in the rear, even if it means taking one off the J-Panther, because I've got to put this guy in a one-shot. Otherwise, I'm going to be in serious trouble if they both turn around. I do eat a shot off the J-Panther in return for not getting out of the way quickly, but I felt like it was necessary evil, because at least now they're both on the one-shot, so I can try and deal with them one by one. We take out the ISU. Now it's only the J-Panther we've got to concern ourselves with. Or would suspect, knowing that I've just shot, is going to come for me. I'm trying to get away with his shot. He snaps that shot, which is good for me. I'm going to try and bait him out so I can get around him. And now, obviously, yeah, he's not going to be able to kill me because he's turretless TD. We take care of him, but it's kind of left us in a not a great situation. It's a 2 versus 6. We know the light tank's a one-shot. He's the one I want to take care of the most at the moment, because obviously I can outspot the other guys. I can't outspot the TO100. But we managed to get a shot into this TD as approaching our M103. He's my only friendly teammate, so I really want him to try and survive for as long as he possibly can. Because without him, which he's now died, I'm now in a 1 versus 6, which is far from ideal. And it's not really good. But this light tank comes round on me. He's got one shot in. I have to hit that shot or he's going to kill me. I do hit it. We take him out. Although I'm now on a one shot, at least I've got a small chance because we can outspot the other guys. I suspect that at this point, being that most of them are on the other side of the map, the likelihood is they're either going to push across the map to get to me, or we're going to sit in the cap. That's the most likely thing. So I need to try and get over up onto this ridge in a bush and see if we can spot anyone crossing, because if I can't take out some of these tanks, I'm just praying that they're all low health. That'd be my best chance. Otherwise, it's gonna be an uphill struggle. So one of the tanks is now in the cap, so we're going to try and spot them if we can. You notice I've turned my tank around because it's quicker to get out of there. It is the S-Barn. We can pen that tank. We don't pen that tank. I couldn't take any longer to take that shot because I'm on 200 hit points. But at least we get a reset in, buying us a little bit more time, because we now got 3 enemy tanks. So 3 out of the 5 we know are in the cap circle. Well, one's just got out, but we know he's there or thereabouts. We're going to go back and see if we can light anything again. We do light this M103. He tried to take a blind shot at me, and there's the other S-Bar moving towards me. Let's see if we can try and get a reset. I really could do with a reset. We get a slim shot. We don't pen him, but we obviously get that reset, which is what we wanted. Bought ourselves a little bit of time. Now, I don't want to poke back at where I did for the 3rd time running, because that's how you get yourself killed, because they'll already be pre-aiming you. So you might get a shot in and then they're already looking that way. If you get detected, they're going to take you out. I don't want to chance it again. So I'm going to try and get to just create myself a different angle and see if I can get a reset again, because obviously I'm fighting against time at the moment. I'm outnumbered. They're in the cap, and it's a problem for me. There's a one-shot S-Barn. He thinks he's safe. I'm looking to see if I can splash him. I've got the tiniest shot, and we just managed to hit him, taken out. Now that gives us a lot more time to contend with, but we know that other S-Barn, well, what we know is last known location. I suspect he could have been pushing up on that ridge on me. And although I can do a lot of damage to him, I don't know if I was able to one-shot him or not. I couldn't quite remember how many hit points he had. And I didn't fancy that, so I was seeing if now I can get another, I think it's the M103 left in the cap. So I was going to try and get a different angle to reset him. I thought maybe I would go round the back of the base and hope that the enemy team had started pushing towards me. Because if they had done that, then I would have just reversed positions, and I'd be able to get a rear shot on the M103. That was like my thought process, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I think now, looking back at this, I probably should have took a wider angle here, but I didn't have a lot of time. That's the thing. I had time. I didn't want to do. I had 2 minutes, but that could go away pretty quickly. And this is why I said I should have took a wider angle, because I've just got spotted by the Barracuda, who unfortunately was sort of camping there, covering the team, and not. I was gambling that he would be pushing towards me, because if he was pushing towards me, then that would be a lot easier. I was going to try and get to lose my spot and get a different shot into him, but someone else got into the cap, so I don't have the time anymore. And I think at this point, I'm thinking I might have just blown it. I might have just blown this, because I've got spotted there and I've only got 20 seconds on the reset, so I've just got to go for it, really. There is no other option, otherwise I lose the game in 15 seconds. So I'm going to go for the reset. I'm going to give it my best chance, however slim it might be. Thankfully I lose my spot, and I've got an opportunity to shoot this S-Bahn, and I paid him for 1,000, but he doesn't have the cap points. The M103 have the cap points. And yeah, now I'm just trying to get out of there. I can't win this game anymore. I'm never going to get a reset now, because yeah, if I'd have shot the M103, maybe I have a chance. But yeah, now I'm just looking to try and get any last bit of damage out of this game. I see the Barracuda. We get another shot in, but yeah, that's going to be the end, because realistically we've got 10 seconds left, so I'm not going to get a reset. And we get shut down by the M103. Yeah, and that's that. Unfortunately for us, we don't manage to get the win, but we still manage to get 6 kills and 7,000 damage in the DERP gun. So a nice game nonetheless. Hope you enjoyed that one, and as always, happy tanking.
Enemy in sight! Hadouken!